Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and welcome to Dr. Sadiq Khan Science Academy. Today we will discuss about smoothing and baseline correction of FTIR data. We have obtained some FTIR data of our nanomaterial, and this data is not smooth data, so we will do the smoothing of this data and then we will make the baseline correction. First of all, before smoothing, we will go to the baseline correction. After baseline correction, we will do the smoothing. All this data will be analyzed in Origin. So let's begin. You can see over here that there is some data which we obtained from FTIR in wave number and in the intensity, or this is the absorption data. You can do the same with the person transmitters data. You can use the same with the, if you obtain the XRD data, you do the same procedure for smoothing and baseline correction. So you will do you follow the same procedure for all type of data, whether it is FTIR, XRD, or any other reflectance data or fluorescence data, any data. You can do the same procedure for smoothing and the baseline correction. So first of all, we will select these two. For selection, there may be some students who do not know how to do the selection or how to do the how to select these columns. So press the left click of your mouse and select these, and move the arrow so the data will be selected. So then you will go for graph, you will go to the line graph. So on this line graph, and you will see that you will obtain this type of graph. So from here you can see that this graph is as there is at 500 nanometer or 500 per centimeter, there is lot of the peak is very low. So due to this peak, the data is not presented good. So we will do the baseline correction for this data. So you will go to the analysis tab. After selecting you will click on the graph or on the line. Then you will go to the analysis. You will go to the peak and baseline, and then peak analyzer, and then you will click on the open dialog. Okay, it will, as it is first time, so it will take some time to open the dialog box. When the dialog box for the peak analyzer is open, for recalculate you will select manual, and your goal is to create a baseline. You can also find the peaks, fit peaks, different type of things you can do, but over here we will create a baseline. Okay, as we are doing the baseline correction, so these two, create baseline or subtract baseline, you can select both of them. But creating a baseline, it will give you more choices to make changes in that. So create baseline, then click next. No need to change anything. Your baseline mode is user defined mode. Okay, and then your baseline anchor points method will be the second derivative zeros. Okay, no need to change anything. Just if there are something needed to change, then we will go for the we will go in the next step for that changes. So click on next. Okay, after clicking next, you can see over here on your graph different points will be selected. 8 points are by default, it is 8 points are selected. You can change, you can add points, or you can modify these points. So for this I will add some points. For example, I will add point over here. Double click at the position from where you want to select the point. I will add point over here. Make sure whenever you are selecting the point, it should be above the your graph line. Okay, it should be above your graph line, then it will give you good results. So some of the line I already selected, but I have seen that some of the points are on the line, so I will modify those points. For example, this point I want it over here. This point is okay, I think. This point I will go over here. This point is above this line. This point is also above this line. So make sure that your points are above the line. Okay. And the last point I will also make sure that it is above the line. Okay. So you can play with this. Okay, you can play with this. You select the points, then subtract those points. I will show you. Then subtract those points. If you are satisfied with this, then go to the next. So I will click on done. After clicking on done, I will see whether my graph is okay or not. So I will select. I will do the subtract. So over here you can see that my graph over here is good, but over here there is some noises or some distortion. Sorry, some distortion. So I'll again select on the no subtract. Okay, and I'll modify by these points. Let me modify these 2 points, and then I'll see if there is some changes or not. So over here I can see it is a little bit changed, so I want it a little more. Let's see if some, yeah, I think it is okay. For me it is okay now. Okay. Then I'll click on finish. Now after this you will go to the analysis again, data manipulation, and subtract reference data and click on the dialog box. Your input number 1 is your intensity or whatever data you have, that is your reference data, that is your input data. And in the reference data you will select the baseline which you have made for that data. For example, over here it is for intensity, so I will select this. If you have percent transmission data, so you will have a baseline for the percent transmission. So I will select this data and click on OK. You will see that the baseline, the original data, it is already removed, and the baseline which I made, it is over there. So now what you will do, you will go to your book. This over here, in this case it is book 2. In book 2 you will see that we have the data has been changed. So I'll just select this data, it is already selected, and then I will go to the line. So this is already this one is the graph after baseline correction. You can make changes in this also, but for me it is okay. So I'll select this graph. After this, after baseline correction, now we will go to for the smoothing of data. So you will go to the analysis, signal processing, smooth, and then open dialog box. Okay, then open dialog box. After opening the dialog box, there are points of windows. So I will select, for example, over here I want to select 25 points. You can select any of the point from 0 to 100, maybe more, but make sure that your points are very your points should be low number of points, because if you use a high number of points, then there are chances that your data can be some of your peaks or some of your important peaks which are very minute in size or whose intensity is very slow, those peaks can be removed from that data. So it is recommended to use low number of points. Sometimes people also change polynomial order, but I don't recommend it to change the polynomial order, but the default one is okay. You can see the preview over here, and I'll select OK. If I'll select OK, then I'll again go to my workbook, and then in workbook you can see over here, select this one and click this OK. click this line graph, you will obtain this kind of graph over here. Okay, you can increase the width. Okay, you can change the color if you want. Okay, then for this graph I'll go to show and the frame, so it will show me the frame as well. Okay. Okay, now this data I want to remove this y-axis. I'll change this name as it is in intensity, and the unit is a.u. This is the wave number. In per centimeter. You can change it in your workbook. You can change it in your workbook, or you can change it over here, whatever you want. Okay, now this data is from 500 to 4500. So I want to change this. I want to reverse this data, so I'll double click this one, and this x-axis layer will be open. So just over here changes the position. Okay, so it is already changed. I want to remove these stick lines on the y-axis. On the y-axis I want to remove the line and text. So in the line and text box of the y-axis I'll select none for both major and minor text. Okay, so now this looks okay as compared to the previous one. I'll show you the previous one as well. So this is the data which we obtained. Let's go to the book one. This was our this one was our you can see the difference between the previous one and this one. So you can see over here, after smoothing and after making the baseline correction, there is a lot of data. The data is same, but we have done the baseline correction, so we obtained this kind of data. I hope you will now understand how to do the baseline correction and do the smoothing of your data. Thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please like, share and comment on this video if you like, and if you need any special assistance in your research analysis, in your as you may have seen the videos on my channel. If you in my niche or in my research area, if you need any help, I'm always available for your help. Thank you, and Allah Hafiz.